Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie lover here. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it is on War for the Planet of the Apes. This is one of my most anticipated films of the year. I recently reviewed Rise and Dawn, which was yesterday if you've been watching my channel. So yeah, I was really looking forward to seeing this movie. I'm really hoping this is going to be one of those good third installments because not a lot of them are good. But anyways, let's get into it. Now, first time I heard of it, I was both at times excited and a little bit worried because I did not want, the film franchise to make me think if they're going to do it for the money and not the fans. And I'll tell you guys in a few seconds. So, anyways, last year, or in 2014, I was going to see Dawn, but I didn't. And having to find out there was going to be another in the series, I was really looking forward to it. So anyways, let's get into it. Directed by Matt Reeves, who directed the last film. So in War for the Planet of the Apes, the third chapter of the franchise, Caesar and his apes are forced into a deadly conflict with an army of humans led by a ruthless colonel, played by Woody Harrelson. After the apes suffer unimaginable losses, Caesar wrestles with his darker instincts and begins his own mythic quest to avenge his kind. As the journey finally brings them face to face, Caesar and the Colonel are pitted against each other in an epic battle that will determine the fate of both their species and the future of the planet. And guys, this movie was amazing, guys. I loved every single second of it. There does not feel like a dull moment in this movie. This movie is not just action and just one of those. This is not a cash grab, guys. See, this proves that Matt Reeves and the many creators are doing this because they want to give fans what they're hoping for. And that's what I really appreciate about this film. I can say the effects looked better than ever. Who knew, going from, the city being normal in the first film, then the second film being, a bit more like if it were a war, and then the third film, city's gone. City's just bye-bye. And pretty much, Caesar shows that Caesar in this movie never wanted a war. He just wanted to protect his kind, but in War for the Planet of the Apes. Now, what I really enjoyed about this film was it's not like a fast, heavy-paced action film. Like the true action lies near the end of the film, and I'm not going to get into any spoilers because I don't like giving away spoilers to films that I thought were actually pretty good. If they're movies I thought were bad, then I'll spoil them. Okay, so anyways, Andy Serkis. I don't have to say a single thing. His acting pretty much shows what I think of his acting in this movie. It's better than ever. It's really incredible that these are not real apes. They're CGI apes, but they feel if they were actually real. Their character design and all, and Caesar has more words to say than ever in this movie. Now, one of the biggest surprises in this movie is Steve Zahn as Bad Ape. He keeps saying Bad Ape. I didn't know what his name was until I looked at the end credits. I was all like, oh, so that's why he kept saying Bad Ape. He's not calling... Because that's one thing. Because Steve Zahn is more of a comedic actor. He was in Dr. Dolittle 2, and the first 3 Die If You Want to Be Kid movies, not the long haul. But he absolutely delivered in this movie. He's both comedic and he has heart and he's comedic. It definitely shows that they brought Steve Zahn's character in the right place in this film. And there's also a little girl in this movie that works very well. She doesn't have the ability to speak. She thinks that when she spends a lot of time with the ape Maurice, she thinks if she is actually an ape. And she does get a name, but I'm not going to spoil what her name will be. Maurice actually names her. So anyways, there is a lot of sign, just like the last movie did, and stuff like that. And when all this combines to some emotional heart and action, I enjoyed the emotional, heartfelt story more than the actual action. I mean, the action is very well done. By the way, if you were expecting a lot of Woody Harrelson, he doesn't really show up until like the half act of the movie. But I wasn't really disappointed. I was more invested in the apes because who knew a movie about apes who are trying to protect their kind would work so well in a non-ridiculous fashion. This film and the other two films, this is one of those rare prequel trilogies. This is like the Star Wars prequel trilogy, but it was actually done right. And this, I can say, this film is this year's Captain America Civil War. It's this year's Captain America Civil War, in my opinion, because this is easily my favorite in the trilogy. Guys, in the end, War for the Planet of the Apes was an amazing experience. I cannot find a single flaw that I had with this movie. It was better than I was hoping for. It was everything I wanted it to be. War for the Planet of the Apes, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 stars. So yeah, definitely check this film out. And I'm really glad that, you know, the expectations for the box office are going to be really high, which it's basically going to make #1. So yeah, that is it for my after I saw video of War for the Planet of the Apes. Next week I want to try to see The Big Sick. Heard that was getting really good reviews. I'm going to see that with my mom. And then next weekend, of course, I'm going to see Dunkirk. Still surprised there are no reviews for it yet. I really hope it lives up to the hype. I really hope it does. But we'll talk about that in like next Chat with Matt video. I won't make one until next week anyway. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.